Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, Dark Difficulty. This is the Kayran's Lair. This is part of the quest called, well, the Kayran. The phase is, I don't know the exact name, but it's like visit the lair. Now to get to the lair, you first, there's that weird side path you just saw me go through. Now if you go left on that path, you end up in the cemetery of Lobenden. And if you did the Troll Trouble quest, that's where you meet Dimitri. So if you saw that video, you'll know where that is. Now, you're gonna have to fight two groups of human enemies before you actually get to the Kayran's Lair. And they only show up once, so after you kill them, you can run back to town and you won't have to worry about anything. Or anyone respawning. So I kinda almost got killed here a couple of times because I got careless, I guess. That's usually the reason why you die in this game, is because you got careless. I mean, some enemies are practically an instant kill. Like, their attacks will kill you in that one hit, but like, chances are it's you did something wrong. Like, I wasn't playing very defensively there, and almost had to re-record this section. So, just for good measure, I'm going to use a healing potion here, which is the Swallow Potion, if you don't know or remember. The Vitality +1 over time, I think, is the actual effect name. So when you come up here, there's going to be one shield enemy and a normal enemy. I recommend leaving the shield enemy for last, or trying to take him out with an instant hit with the Ard sign. It's where gets that you get the special kill animation. Or if you want to just kind of toy around with the enemy like I do. Okay, my intention was to use Igni on him and set him on fire. That did not happen, obviously. And so yeah, we're pretty much at the Kayran's Lair at this point. And there's a kind of a difficult fight when you get down there, especially if you don't know what you're doing or you're not prepared for it. What happens is like 5 to 7 drowners just kind of appear out of nowhere.
If the Kayran attacked the boat, it's not likely
and
much. We're looking for traces of the beast.
You kind of have to kill them because they're monsters and they're trying to kill you because you're near them. But I definitely remember having trouble with that fight. Like the first time I did it, and like a lot of the videos that came out for this game around review time that showed that section, usually it didn't go very well for the person playing the game. So it can be tricky, and I don't have any bombs or traps, so all I have is a silver sword. Unfortunately, I cannot remember which one it is. It might be robust. By that I mean a robust Witcher's silver sword, either that or a superb Witcher's silver sword. I
see those footprints?
Don't quite remember what the sword I have is.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
That armor I have is the armor that I found when I snuck through Laredo's back garden during Indecent Proposal. That armor is definitely better than your starting gear, including the blue stripes jacket. It's not the greatest piece of armor. So yeah, thankfully Triss will at least distract them, which is kind of what I use to my advantage because of the fireballs and the fact that I believe that she has infinite health. So if you just have 1 or 2 drowners that will go after her, that'll make this a whole lot easier, because you won't have to really deal with one of them. One or two of them. So yeah.
Nice to run into
Now that the drowners are dead, you're gonna have a conversation with Triss,
Let's examine the traces.
and I'm gonna cut off here, so I will see you in another video.
A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler, straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the kayran, though.
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions. This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells, but they're out of control. They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt, become a more efficient organism, effectively mutate, but over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we proudly call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I thought you liked me. What else?
The kayran's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
I know the herb, but haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure out how I want to fight the kayran. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric. Here's the formula for the potion. I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while?
Mm-hmm.
See you.